Hey friends, I'm going to show you how to make this cute wood slice bunny. So we're starting off, I have a wood slice, some warm and natural fabric, some wire, a spring fabric, a wooden heart, and black half beads. And I'm starting out with the home decor chalk paint in the color of Whispering Wheat, and I'm going to paint the inside of that wood slice. And I got these wood slices were in the Christmas section at Hobby Lobby, and they, of course, at the end of the season, they put them on sale for like 80% off, and I grabbed a whole bunch of them. And I thought, what can I use them for? And I thought, well, we're going to give this a try. We're going to make us a little bunny with it. So I'm going to paint all the way around in this color. And you could use whatever color you'd like. White, gray, whatever bunny color you want to do would work. I just thought this light brown color was a nice color to use. So I'm going to get it all painted. Sorry guys, I turned the light on my ring light that was holding my camera. Still trying to get the hang of this pre-recorded videos, guys. All right, so now I'm going to take and paint the heart in the home decor chalk paint in the color Pleasantly Pink. I'll put that. Now I'm going to dry everything, get it all good and dry. Y'all, thank you for hanging in there, being patient. And the eyes, I don't like that the half beads are shiny. So I take my AFK chalk paint in the color Crazy Crow, and I paint them, and it gives it more of a matte finish than a shiny finish. Now, this is just personal preference. You can leave them the way they are. This is just, like I said, just personal preference. So, okay, so now I'm sanding. I wanted to give this bunny some, make it a little more rustic, give it some distressing. So I'm sanding it all down. So I'm wiping it off. I sanded the heart, and I'm going to take my best home wax, and we're going to add some more distressing to this. I'm going to go take that wax and go around it. Now, this is personal preference also. You would not have to do this or the sanding part of it. It's just what I like. When you make yours, you do it how you like. I'm taking the wax and going around the little heart. Okay, so now I'm going to get some dark brown raffia, and I've had this in my craft stash for quite a while. I think I got it at Michael's, and I'm going to cut a section of it. And we're going to use this for whiskers. And of course, it's been on there, so it's kind of wound up, you know, so I just kind of take and stretch it out or flatten it out as best I can so it's all curled up. So I'm going to glue that to the back of the heart. Just like that. Now I'm going to take my Titebond Speed Set glue, since this is wood to wood, and I'm going to add some of that on there, and we're going to glue it down to the center of our wood slice. You could use hot glue. I just prefer to use wood glue whenever I'm gluing wood to wood. So now what I'm doing is I'm ripping the raffia so that there's more than one little whisker there. So as you can see, I broke it up so there's three little pieces. So it looks like he has more than just one little whisker. Just, you know, raffia, you can just take and tear it. Okay, now I'm going to take and glue down the eyes. And making sure to get them centered. And I'm using that same glue. And get those glued down. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring over some of that Warm and Natural. I have 2 pieces of that and a piece of wire, and I believe that's 18 gauge wire, and I'm gluing it down. I'm just putting a bead of hot glue around the outer edge of that Warm and Natural, and I'm gluing that wire down onto the Warm and Natural. I do that. You can do it however you like. I know some others just glue the ear together and put it up inside. This is just what I have found that works best for me, is to glue that wire down so it's not sliding all around on the inside of the ear. It's more fixed down and not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to glue it down all the way around on both sides. And I have coffee grunged that Warm and Natural. And Warm and Natural is just like a quilt batting that you can get at Hobby Lobby. You can either buy it by the package or you can buy it by the yard. I just find it makes cute ears. All right, so I'm going to take the other half of the other piece of Warm and Natural here in a minute, and I'm going to glue it to the top of that so that my wire is in between the 2 sections of the Warm and Natural. It's kind of layered in between. And I'm just applying some hot glue to the top of the wire and laying that other piece right down on top. And I'm just gluing all the way around. And then I have a piece of fabric that's kind of vintage looking that I've coffee grunged, and that's going to be the center part of our ear. Now you could use pink felt. You could just paint pink on the inside of that ear to give it that pink look on the inside. You could take blush and put blush in there. I just thought it would be fun and something different to use this fabric for the inner part of the bunny's ear. So I'm just gluing it down. Now I did, when I cut it out, I took my gator sander and sanded the edge of that fabric to kind of rough it up, kind of get it like it's torn and tattered. So I just have some blush here, and I'm going to give him some cheeks. How cute he's starting to look. So I took the bottom edge and folded it of the ear. Since there's that wire's in there, you can do that. So I was trimming, I still had that wire coming out a little too far, so I trimmed it up. So I'm just folding just a little edge, so I have a way to attach the ears to the wood slice. Just folded one edge down, about an inch from the bottom. So I'm taking my stapler, and I'm just stapling them down. I figured that would be more permanent than, and hold it better than hot glue. So there you go. So you can see how I did that. Now I've got some fabric and some lace, and I'm going to make a bow. We'll cover that up where the ears are attached. Use this bow. And I use that same fabric from the inside of the that I used on the inner part of the ear. I use in the bow, so it all kind of matches. And some lace, and then I have some pink chiffon ribbon, I believe. And all of it's been coffee grunge, guys, and you would not have to do that. Have fun with it. Make it whimsical. Do what you like. That's what's fun about crafting. You can do what you like, make it your own. Just about got it done. I'm going to tie it up and fluff it out. And I love my Bodabra. That's what I was using to make that. You guys, the best craft supply I own is my Bodabra. I'm so glad I invested in one. I'm going to fluff it out. I'm just going to put it up there, see how I like it. And I'm going to trim it down. And then we'll attach it to the top part of our little bunny, give her a little bow. In a minute, I'll hold that a minute and I'll turn it around so you can see. There you go. And I'm going to grab a button here in a minute. We'll grab a button to cover that real quick. Add our cute little button, and then I'll show you what she looks like. I think she turned out adorable. I want to thank y'all for joining me. I'm Robin with Zimmies Simple Designs, and if you like this video, please make sure you share it out, comment, hearts, all the things. Thank you for joining me.